Hello and welcome back for the final video in this series. So we've covered the title page, the abstract, and the body text, as well as the 3 different citation styles. And now we're going to wrap up by talking about the 4th and final part of your paper, the reference page. So remember, in APA, this is called the reference page, but it's also called the works cited page in MiLEE, and they're essentially the same thing. So the reference page should have its own page, first of all. Don't start it immediately after the end of your essay. You should give it its own space. So you can see I've got one page for it, and I've started it on a new page after the end of my essay. There we go. So the reference page has its own page. That makes your paper cleaner looking and easier for the reader to distinguish between the essay and the references. Now remember, the reference or works cited pages are different from a bibliography. A bibliography includes works cited in the main paper, but also can include works referred to that are not explicitly cited in the main text. A reference or works cited page, however, should only include works cited in the main paper, and the main paper should only cite works contained in the reference page, nothing that merely guided your writing. You have to explicitly cite everything. So if we scroll down here, we can see I have a couple of sources in the bibliography, and these are sources that maybe helped me write my paper, like informed my methodology or the approach I took to the topic, but I didn't take anything specific from them. I didn't have a quote or some table or statistic that I took directly from these sources. So I didn't need to cite them in the main paper, but I should still acknowledge them. So I put them in the bibliography. So just remember, the references page, which is the same thing as a works cited page, but both of these are distinct from the bibliography, which contains sources that are not necessarily explicitly cited in your main text. All right. So that's all the time that we have for now, but hopefully this was a useful guide to how to properly format an academic essay in APA style with some useful comparisons with MiLEE and Chicago style. So we've covered all the different parts of the paper, and if you have any more questions on the content of these videos, feel free to contact the vets at our office or our email, clelss@gmail.com. And if you need to check your formatting, check out the resources we've included in the description. Otherwise, go out there and write some great research papers.